Hello there and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Daphne. I just wanted to share a whole home Christmas decorating video where I'm able to take my time and naturally decorate the way that I normally do it, which is going from space to space and not necessarily completing one room at a time. So I hope that you all enjoy this video. So we're just getting started here in my entryway, and we're just going to be decorating the stairwell. And I was struggling in this area. This is my second attempt. Originally, I was trying to do more of like a glam look, but it's really not the feeling that I wanted to have in my home this year. So you'll see it's more of like a warm, nostalgic Christmas, and I absolutely love what I was able to create. So we are using the bell garland that we used last year on my mantle, and we're just draping it here on the banister, and then we're going to go in with 2 flocked wreaths, and I absolutely love it. I'm tying up some satin brown bows to just attach the garland here, and I absolutely love the way that it turned out. It's not overdone, it's just the perfect touch here in my entryway. I've had these flocked wreaths for a couple of years. I think I bought them in 2020. I purchased them from Joann's. They were an online purchase, and I've never taken the time to fully fluff them. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm fluffing every individual branch on this wreath, and I love the way that it came out. So I just want to welcome anyone that is new to my channel, that's hearing my voice for the first time today. I am so happy that you clicked on my video and you're choosing to spend some time with me. I absolutely love bringing you videos per week, and I hope that you are enjoying it. If you are, please give it a thumbs up and also share with anyone else that might like my vibe and enjoy this video. I also want to thank all of my loyal subscribers for coming back for another video. So thank you so much for your support. I will be having my Amazon storefront linked in the description. One of the great finds are these twinkle lights. I got a 12-piece set and it was under $10, and it's currently on sale for Black Friday, so make sure that you check that out. And the majority of the decor that I'm able to link inside of my storefront will be linked in the description box, so make sure you check it out. So this is a tree that we had inside of the living room last year. This was my main tree, but it's a pencil tree, and I was looking to make more of a dramatic statement in the living room. So we went back to our old and faithful tree that we've used for many years. So I didn't want to not use this tree. So what I decided was to take it apart and change this 7.5-foot tree into 2 separate trees. So we're using the 2 bottom pieces as 1 tree, and then we're taking the topper off and we're going to be putting it next to it as a separate tree. Now this is my first time doing anything like this, so I was undecided as to what the base was going to be for the second tree. So you'll see me showing you, I think there was about 4 different options, and I think the last one, which I settled on, is the best option. So let me know in the comment section which one would be your favorite. There's something about this pot. I absolutely love this pot in any area that I've decorated with it, or with any objects that I put next to it. It just makes everything pop, and I love the way that it's grounding this tree. So we're just moving into my dining room. Now I have had a rug that I wanted to put into this space for over a month now. If you've been on my channel before, you know that we were without heat as of October 18th, and we were without heat for 3 weeks. And thankfully enough, the temperature in the beginning of not having heat was a little mild, but then we had some really cold days. Now, I live in New York, and the weather has been changing here and all throughout, the world, as we all know. But I was very thankful in this respect that we actually had a little warmer weather, because the winters here can be brutal. So today, now that we have our heating system all installed and all of the dust has settled, I'm taking advantage of getting rid of this older rug, and we're going to put in this beautiful rug that I was able to purchase at HomeSense. It is absolutely beautiful. I shared it on my IG account, I think last week when I initially put it in, and I absolutely love the colors of it. So you'll see here in a second how it just pops and blends in so well with the space. So now that we have the rug down in the dining room, I'm just coming back into the living room, and we're just going to be putting on all of our pillow covers. I picked these pillow covers up on Amazon. They're velvet, and they're from a brand that I use all the time. I love their throw pillow covers. So that's going to be linked in the description in case you want to check it out. They have all different types. Velvet, textured boucle, amazing pillow covers. So I just got 2 sets. These are 20 by 20. They're velvet. They're different shades of green, even though they look very similar. And one of them has the sweetest little detail around the edge, which is a 1/4 of an inch top stitching, which sort of looks like piping, but it just gives it a nice finished edge. And honestly, I think that those are the best of the 2. I'll give you close-up images when I style them on the sofas, but I really feel that those are the better option. So we're getting closer towards the ending of the evening. With daylight saving times, I have to tell you, we lose light so early. And I love my space. It's so cozy, but it does get a little dark, especially because of my brown sofa. So I'm just trying to finish up this evening, and then we can start again in the morning. So I wanted to take the time to just vacuum down my sofa. I've had this sofa ever since Alex was first born. So we're going on 16 years of having this sofa, and I absolutely love it. It's from Lazy Boy. Unfortunately, it's no longer being sold, but I love it. And I'm so glad that I didn't swap it out when everyone was on the gray decorating. I kept my brown sofa because I absolutely love it. Here's the close-up image. You can see the 1/4 of an inch top stitching. So this is the next day. We are going to be adding in our second Christmas tree. Now this is also another pencil tree, and we had this in the dining room last year, but it was on the other side of the dining room. So I really love, as you walk into the dining room, being able to see this tree as your focal point. So we're just going to take the time to get it out of the box, fluff it up, and just push it all the way in the corner here so that we can just add in some special touches. So here's a close-up image of our heating system. So we have a mini split. Now we live in a 1936 Center Hall Colonial, and as I said, it's from 1936. So this is a old, beautiful home, but the heating system was a steam heating system. And when we moved in, we've been in this home for going on 13 years in January. About a year after we moved in, we put in a new steam system. But unfortunately, because all of the pipes are from 1936, they really wore down on that system. And on October 18th, the system totally failed, and that's what resulted in us not having any heat. So we had to make the decision, and we decided to switch over to a mini split, and I absolutely love the way that the home is being able to be heated. So the funny thing is, my family thought that I had gotten rid of this tree because it hasn't been out for 2 years. But all I did was I had purchased this tree bag, and we put it up in the attic because I knew this was a beautiful tree that I definitely would want to decorate with in the future. So I'm taking the time to fluff the tree all the way from the center out and spread out all of the branches. And with looking very closely, I really love all of the different types of branches that is on this tree. And it also has berries, figs, and pine cones already attached to the tree. So this year, I just decided that we're going to be decorating the tree in metallics, a red burgundy, and also that same champagne-y pink color that we used last year. So we're going in with the super large shatterproof ornaments all the way inside of the tree. So this is going to fill in any gaps that the tree might have in the center. And then we're going to go in with some medium size burgundy and champagne colored balls. These are the first balls that we're going to be using. So we're just going to disperse them throughout the tree and give it a nice pop of color. So how are you guys decorating this year? Have you started? I know most usually wait until right after Thanksgiving, and so this is the weekend after Thanksgiving, so probably most of you have already started decorating. So I hope that you are enjoying the process and really giving it that special touch, that you were waiting for the full year. I know that I am definitely taking my time. I didn't want to rush this process. I wanted to be able to do it in a slow manner so that I can just make adjustments and fine tune the design as I go. And I absolutely love it. I had picked up this bow topper from McGee & Co. this past year, and I think that it's a little too small for this tree. So we're going to go back to our normal star that we have been adorning the top of this tree with for many years. It's a purchase that we made. I believe I got it from Pier 1 Imports several years ago, and I just absolutely love it. It is a little heavy, so I have to make sure that I attach it all the way down on that top branch. And we're going to take that smaller bow clip topper and we're going to be adding it into the dining room, and I think that it fits the scale of this tray. So I just got back from Joann's and I picked up 3 types of yarn, and I had initially went there. I thought that I was going to be able to find a beautiful burgundy color, but I wasn't able to get the right shade of burgundy. So I picked up this emerald green, and I got it in a chunky yarn, and I also got like a winter ivory, and then I got a marled wool yarn. And with those 3, I'm just going to make some beautiful loose bows, and I'm going to be attaching it to the tree. Now for the living room tree, I decided to use the winter ivory, and then in the dining room I'm going to be doing a combination of all 3. There's something so special about these yarn bows that is really speaking to me. Now, I love the velvet ribbons or satin ribbons that most other creators are using on their trees, but I find them to be a little stiff. Now, with these yarn ribbons, you're able to just put them on the tree and they just drape so beautifully. So I just wanted to share, once again, this was my inspiration for my color scheme and my theme for this Christmas. So we're back in the dining room and we're just cleaning down the table. So we're just going to be adding just a little centerpiece here in the table, and then we're also going to be working on the console. So I absolutely love this stone bowl, and it also has the footings for tapered candles. Now I have to make sure that I get smaller tapered candles so that I'll be able to fit them inside of the openings, but I absolutely love that I was able to style them with this potpourri, and I got that from McGee & Co. And I'm styling it with a Target marble bowl, and then also a gold branch tree that I've had for many years that I got from the Christmas tree shops. So now we're moving on over to the console, and we're just playing around with a lot of different items here. I am going to be adding in things and changing up things, but ultimately I love the way that this arrangement turned out. So what I thought this console needed was a beautiful arrangement. So I went and got my geometric vase that I got from Crate and Barrel about 2 years ago. And I have shared the seed pod stems that I picked up during the fall time at Home Goods. And I picked up these winter branches from Joann's. They were buy one, get two free, and I love the way that they complement the seed pods. So this is early morning, so I'm just opening up all of the curtains here in the living room, and then we're going to be styling the ottoman. So the funny thing is I initially had put that yarn just to get it out of the way, and then I really liked the color of the green and the white together, so I decided to wind up a small ball of it and work it within the arrangement. If you happen to run across this Vogue handbook, a coffee table book, while in like Home Goods, I definitely would suggest you pick it up. It has some amazing photographs of vintage handbags. If you're into handbags, you will absolutely love this book. So I just tried to flip to a page that had a nice red assortment. Because I wanted to have a nice red pop of color on the ottoman. I just wanted to decorate this console behind the sectional, so we just added in 2 woodland trees. We relocated the black iron sculptures, and then we added in the 2 iron boxes back there just to give it a little decor. And now we're going to be making a small ball of yarn, and we're going to be adding that to the tray. And I think that it's just giving the nice pop of green in this tray. And I just love the way I'm able to sprinkle red and green and browns, like earthy tones throughout the space, and just give it a beautiful touch for the season. I hope you guys are not shocked, but I attach my garland with little finishing nails. They make the smallest hole, and right after Christmas I can pop them out and then I can fill it in and just touch up with a little black paint. I like to use nails as opposed to command strips because it's a lot easier. If I don't put the nail in the right spot, I can just pop it out and readjust it and not waste a command strip with doing so. So I have a bunch of different options to choose from. I tried the Norfolk garland again on the mantle, and if I had a 15-foot mantle garland, then I think I would like it, but I only have the 5-foot and it just looks way too small on my mantle. So I wind up using another option that I picked up at Michael's. So I picked up a pine with berries, and then I also picked up that pine cone, more winter garland from Michael's as well. And then I have this eucalyptus garland, which I purchased, for springtime many years ago from Amazon. And then right before that one, I had the deer house garland that also is from Amazon, which I have linked in my storefront. Now, what I wanted to do this year was do something different. So that's why I'm doing the garland hanging a lot higher as opposed to last year where I went closer down to the opening. So I wanted to go in with the 2 eucalyptus as base, and then I'm going in with the pine garland that I got from Michael's, 2 strands of that, and I'm going to then pull through the eucalyptus. But before I do that, I am trying again, as I said, to use the Norfolk, but it just doesn't work. We also found these beautiful pine bushes at Joann's that have pine cones on them, and we're just going to attach it to the end of the garland, and then we're just going to attach it to the mantle. So Once I placed all of the garland, I then went in with some yarn to attach all of the garland secured together, and then to ultimately attach that to the nails. Another purchase that I made from McGee & Co. were these bell garland swags. They are so beautiful, they're so delicate and dainty, and I thought that I wanted to have them here on the mantle, but I decided against that, and I actually added them to the pencil tree in the dining room. And instead of having the bells, I went in with some of the twinkle lights to just light up the garland this year. So we're just adding in the garland bells, and then we're going to go into all of the reveal images. I just wanted to thank you so much for joining me today. I just want to remind you, if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope that you subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share with someone that will like my content as well. And until the next time, have a blessed day.